see that magic from Optic. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to see Optic come together and really start putting some results on the board. So hopefully this is the start of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as usual, default map, default strats. Seems like we are going to be seeing Misfits go in for the classic A play. A bit of a train out from apartments and some smokes on as well. So going to be seeing them rush in HS, going in for those headshots, missing a few of them though.
Yeah, as we see, the terrorists do get the site for free, playing the retake here. Optic, Shazam pushing in towards CT as the bomb is planted. We got the 5 or 4 player towards CT2. We'll go back towards side as Sean Gaz does pick up Mixwell, going aggressive here. Duvadeke picks up 2, stick with 1, and she's all over with Shazam, ending the round. Alu, last to fall. Optic dropped the pistol round. Misfits on the board, 1-0.
Oh, fantastic. So, going to be able to pick up the first round here, and they're also going to be able to save a few of the weapons, armor into the next round, so it's not going to be too bad. Optic, though, not off to a good start here. They are going to be forcing up on a few of them on here. Funny enough, there was a clip of Magic Warrior obviously complaining about NAs forcing up. I think I was on the Reddit today. It's quite hilarious. But, you know, he's going to buy up a deagle himself. MP9 on Mixwell. Going to be pretty painful using that up against these fully armored opponents, especially with the UMPs and AKs in play. Looks like it is going to be the train in towards B, though, from these guys. Some classic smoke's going to be coming out. CTs, though, they've only got Freiburg to try and do it. But you know what? The Swedish God is here to stay. Probably looking to try and defend this against these players as they're rushing. Going to be going under window. Amnik, though, going to be able to cleanly take him down. And that's going to be the kitchen play coming out from Mixwell.
Mixwell is in an awkward position right now. He's got no armor, but he does have the nail gun, so he can do a lot of damage. As we do see that, he'll pick up Amanek, going for more. Doesn't get the timing right on that other player. That was Devaduke. So let's see what he can do. The nail gun. He's going to get pop flash out. His player was blind. Mixwell will get 1 before he's traded. Can they get any more from here? Already an expensive round. Looking for more. He will get 1, HSS, or HS, sorry. We'll get the AK, tries to save it, but Shazam will shut him down. Just a 1 player left alive, and that's Alu. Like, he's in apartments. He will take down Shazam, and it's an AK going into the 3rd round, Tom. With only 1 player surviving, that was really expensive for Misfits off a nothing buy.
Well, definitely quite interesting on that front, and as we're going through into the 3rd round, we're going to be seeing the AK as well. You know, Ali, having the AK is not too bad. He's a pretty fantastic AK player. I mean, obviously, prefers the AWP, but still, always quite useful having him on the AK. Going into this round, obviously, the P250s, they have been nerfed, so a longer distance, they're much more useful. Get my words out there properly, but up close, they're not going to be those one-shot headshots. Gods, but Amnek, he's going to have that Mac 10. Look at the clean up, get some extra cash in the bank here. Magic Boy going to be going up closer to Palace here as they look to push in. Devo going to be going up with the bomb as well. One of the T's going to be distracting over towards B apartments, but it looks like they are just going to execute in here. Should be nice and clean for them. Devo going in for the first kills out, but he's actually missing it. Alu might be able to pick up a kill. He takes down 1, but that's all she wrote because Shazam going to go huge here. Picks down 2, not a 3rd because Mixwell is going to try and make a kill of his own. Freiburg left alone. The Swedish God looking in for the frag. That fake coming out from Amnek. Actually not a fake because he picks up the AK-47, cleans up the round. That's going to be the 3rd in a row, so last 3 default rounds in, and it's going to be the buying round coming out for Optic Gaming.
A lot of kills on those eco rounds though for Optic Gaming, which is a good sign. If they can do it with pistols, surely they can do it with rifles. Not a lot of utility going to round number 4, so maybe some aggression. I would imagine some aggression through mid here to counter what Misfits is going to do. But we'll see that through maybe short and connector. I'd like to see them come out through short and connector and take control of this mid area as the smokes go in towards the mid play. Misfits sitting top mid waiting for a reaction. They're not actually going to push on it. The short player did go all the way out. Mixwell wanted to get aggressive there, but Misfits pushing through the smoke mount. Will get caught out. Mixwell with a double. Sorry, Magic Boy gets 1. Mixwell gets the other before he's traded by Sean. And the B hit comes in. Freiburg last defense on the B site, and he's not able to get anything. Devo will pick him up cleanly. And it's a 3v2 and an after plant situation. Misfits, they get the bomb down at the very least here. Can they hold on? They're in great positions to launch this attack here from Optic. HS gets 1 before he's traded. Down to a 1v2, and Alu won't make a mistake there. Amanek will fall as Optic pick up their first round. And it happens to be the first gun round, Tom.
Yeah, and so the EU are going to be able to beat out the NA team finally in the rifle versus rifle. AWP going to be sticking on Alu as well. He's got no head armor, but he doesn't need it. Going to drop an M4 over to one of his teammates. They're going to have a very nice, healthy buy into this round, and you know what? It's not looking so good for Misfits. A few of the players on low money, but imagine they will just be able to buy into this one, have maybe one player just on Mac 10, or even just a CZ, which is an extremely powerful player as well.
I mean, it's a cheap way to do it, right? Like, you only really need to get that one kill, or you need to get the trade frag. So I would imagine Sick will be the entry fragger here with that CZ. The running accuracy's reasonable on the CZ, so he might be able to pick up a quick kill. If he goes down, it's not a big detriment, you know? It's a $500 weapon, and he gets a kill for it. So they hit on towards this B side. 2 players here this time. Freiburg does have backup here by Mixwell, and the beautiful flash actually stops them in their tracks before they get out. Freiburg a little bit confused as to what happened. They're all grouped up now, right behind the smoke. The bomb peaks first, and Freiburg with a double will take down Sean Gers and Devin Dubek as Amanek finally gets to trade onto Mixwell and follows up. Magis Boy will trade back down to a 2v3 again. The bomb is yet to be planted as HS picks up Sick, leaving it all into the hands of Shazam, who hasn't quite left the apartment yet. Alu's trained on it, but Magis Boy will take him down with a clean headshot. Optic, 2 rounds in a row. 3 players left alive. Yeah, you got the one no armor. That's unfortunate. Mixwell doesn't actually spot anything. He'll turn around and go back towards underpass, where I believe there was a player in towards the cutout. Yeah, the timing not working out for Mixwell. Both areas of the map that he checked are now swarming with enemies, and one player's got himself up and towards Connector. Does get spotted out by Magis Boy, so Magis Boy does get the first kill of this round, dropping Devin Dubek, and follows up on Shazam. Can he get any more from here? Sean Gers will take the head off HS. Oh, nice shot there from Sick. Takes down Magis Boy as he peeks. He does get the one before Mixwell trades out, and it's all left on to Amanek, who has been, I guess, a prolific fragger here for Misfits. Only has a deagle in hand, but we do know how much damage those deagles can do. Mixwell will put an end to it as they equalize. Optic will bring it back 3-3.
Definitely, and I think the sound that should actually be fine for you guys now. If it's not, I'll try playing around with it, but maybe you should just maybe turn it up on your side because it's usually fine. But nonetheless, 3-3 on the scoreline. Misfits, Optic Gaming, what is going on here? Optic, you're doing pretty good here. You know, going on. They've been able to get 3 rounds in a row, countering Misfits rounds all the time. Absolutely fantastic. Nonetheless, though, Magis Boy, he's gone to try and, you know, pick it up, you know. He's got 7 kills. He's at least, you know, 20 before end of this. How many times am I going to say that? But nonetheless, though, T's have got to try and work out how to break this defense on Optic and actually be able to finish it off through. They have left the bomb behind a little bit further back so they can actually try and rotate if they need to. Even with Davo pushing in towards Palace here, getting a lot of information with Sean Gers as well. On over towards Ramp, trying to get that sort of early peak, an early pick as well for one of the CTs. If they try to play aggressive, the T's are trying to punish them so they can try and gain that extra sort of, you know, advantage.
Yeah, they're playing the, like, basically your entry eco runs. They're expecting Optic to go super aggressive. But what we've seen with Mixwell previously is that he likes to play that short position and get the line to top mid. So unless a flash comes out when they eventually maybe split towards A here, he's going to get that first frag. And he's got the backup of Alu in mid as well. So the double AWP setup in towards mid. There's the flash we're talking about. And Alu from under window will pick up 2, goes in towards connector to pick up 6. And that setup works perfectly. Now we're going to see Mixwell go aggressive towards top mid. The bomb sitting there. If he can drop this, the round will turn on its head. Means Optic in a great position, and he does. He'll take down Sean Gers. Amanek picks up one onto Alu, and a nice shot will take down Mixwell as well. Leaving it down to a 2v3. This round is falling apart here. HS, no reactions at all as Devo will drop him as well towards our side. The player underwards balcony as Magis Boy burns a little bit. Devo will have the information that there's a player here. As the bomb rotates around towards main. 18 seconds left on the clock. Optic might win here on time if Magis can come up big. He'll get one. 10 seconds left. And he'll come up big. A nice flick shot onto Amanek will end the round. And Optic, hold on. It's a bit longer. Although they did lose the double AWP setup.
Yeah, I mean, losing that setup is going to be a little bit painful, but, you know, getting the round lead is exactly what they want to be able to start off, and they know that where Misfits' economy is going to be is the fact that they have to go for the eco, or they could go for the strange force, which they're not going to do, stick around that sort of 2k mark. going into the next round, where they have to try and save. And you know what, these P250s and the Deagles, they can do a lot of damage. Sick, Ironic, they have got that armor as well, so they should be able to do a lot of damage here with these guns. If they can get the bomb down, take at least sort of 2-3 players down on the Optic side, they can try and keep that economy that is still quite dreadful on the Optic side low down. Just grind it down all the way down to the bottom. Nonetheless, though, T is just looking in for the sort of early frag, see if one of the players try and push up, but we are going to be seeing the Misfits, you know, gathering up in towards mid here, one in towards apartments as well. Devo peeking in towards mid, going in for the deal shot. Doesn't quite hit it. Freiburg going to be holding towards Palace and apartments on B, and this is going to be one of the crucial points because Amnek gets past. That could have been a nice switcheroo on towards B. It's not going to happen. The spray from Madden is going to be coming through. Finds 2. Sean Gare is going to be able to take down Freiburg. Alu, he's on site. He's got the AWP. He is the god, but not quite because it turns he's going to be getting the bot this time. As Mixwell's going to have to try and clean this up against Sean Gaz. He's taken out 2 already, but 10 HP is not enough. His head is going to get popped. AWP picked up for Mixwell. And that's going to be going through into the next round. 2-round lead here. What do you think of that, Clowny?
That was really sloppy by Optic. Like, in regards to the hold itself, they had all the information that they're going up short. Freiburg kills the player in app, but they still lose 2. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to rebuy the AWP, which is good, so their economy stays firm. But at the same time, losing 2 players in that situation against the pistols and a couple of people with armor is really sloppy by Optic. As we see Misfits going towards this A site. There's a lurker in Amanek. He's pushed his way down mid. He's going to get it for free. 2 players pushing underpass. No one on B. A nice shot there from Mixwell, barely missing the player as he jumps out through the smoke. He'll fall back towards CT. And Amanek, I don't know what's happening here in the smoking connector. They've passed each other. Amanek's right next to a player. He'll pick up 1 as Devo picks out a Palace and picks up Alu there as well. Misfits still yet to really push on towards the side as they do. Now, HS will stop the bomb plant, takes a shot through the wall there, down to 14 HP. For Sick, finally gets him. Mixwell will get 1 back, and Shazam putting an end to Mixwell's shenanigans. Oh, the point-blank shot from Shazam takes down Magis, but not before he'll take down Sick. Yeah,
and it really did seem like Magic Boy saw him there, but wanted to try and wait and just try and line them up, get that beautiful sort of line-up shot on them, but it didn't quite work out, so took the shot on the bomb planter, denied them that extra bit of cash there, but it wouldn't really made much of a difference. Unfortunately, got taken down. He is on 12-5 at the moment, leading the charge by 3 kills above Mixwell. We have seen a fantastic performance from both teams. Misfits going to be coming back, and they should actually be able to try and take this round. It's going to be a forced buy from Optic Gaming. Mid-control could easily just go in the favor of Misfits' side, especially if Alu going to have to back off. Mixwell is in towards sort of window room here, but he's only got that a deagle, hasn't he? So, you know, hand cannon, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Misfits side, they're fully loaded.
I don't really like this buy. I don't feel like they've got enough pressure on them to force this out. Like, Misfits took a really clean round last round, and they had all, like, not so much all the information, but they just got picked apart off the default, you know. The timing worked out. Amanek came up through mid and got a kill that he should have never have been in a position to get. And then they just chained it together from there. So it's really well played by Misfit, but Optic maybe feeling the pressure early, maybe feeling like they need the rounds on CT side, which, you know, is a little bit scary to think of.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit strange, I mean, when it comes to it. They had 2 options, obviously. Well, they had a few options. I mean, one of them is to go for the full-on force buy and sort of reset that economy. If they lose this, then obviously they're going to be on an eco round. Well, probably double eco for this one. And, I mean, that's quite painful to think. I mean, that's going to be the round lead in favor of Misfits unless they can win one of these pistol rounds. And that's just gambling a lot. And it's just reminding me a lot of the sort of Envy style of sort of like Smiths in the way he could sort of commands them to actually play the game. Is just forcing every round. And that really doesn't get them very far. Sorry, G2 I'm thinking of, not Envy, sorry. And, I mean, he's going to be pushing in here through Palace. And as soon as he takes sort of a couple of them down, if he takes down sort of HS and Magis, that's two rifles out very early on. But Alu,
Look at the positioning here from Sean Gaz, though.
No, but Alu just took down Shazam. That's quite big news, but they've got to hold it. 10 seconds left on the clock. The CT's ripping them apart, but Sick. He's going to get the bomb down. No, but Magis Boy, he's in the key position. He's going to be able to run the clock right down. 1 player left on the T side. Sick. Going to get sprayed through the box by Mixwell. Nice, clean round. So that gamble was worth it, Clowny. Misfits, for whatever reason, they're waiting for the aggression.
That was poorly played. Sean Gaz had got himself out on site. He was on site. He's walking across the wall towards CT. And then the Palace player, or A main player, jumped out. I think it was Shazam went for the shot on towards Alu and missed. I'm not sure what the call was there. They left it really late, but Sean Gaz was in a great position just to shut that round down. Sitting in the middle of the site, he could have picked up 1 or 2 frags, but instead, you know, they blew off early and it all fell apart.
Yeah, so no, it's now going to be on Misfits' foot to try and play the underdog once again. 2-round lead back in favor of Optic. This time it's actually reset the round loss bonus. And that's big news, and Manchester Boy could actually get the shot. And he's trying to go for it. Going to get Deagled down to 66 HP. It's not too bad, but P250 can one-shot him, so he has got to be careful on that front now. Still 5 versus 5 situation, still very early on, 1 minute 15 left on the clock. Aim the game here, Misfits. If they can win, fantastic, but I highly doubt that if they can get the bomb down or do that. Dinkerino on Freiburg is going to be fantastic, but at the same time, they have to be careful not to rotate too much, and Mixwell going to be returning towards mid, going in for the grenade as well, up towards the crate.
Sean does get HS. Mixwell gets another, he gets a third as well, and he's got the information that they're underpass. Magis Boy will help him out. Oh, a nice shot there from Amanek. Does a little bit of damage to Magis Boy and ends up killing him. Tries to go for a little bit more here, gets tagged only slightly, maybe with a pistol from Alu there. And he's trapped in a 3-way right now. He's about to get pinched from all directions. He'll get one more, but Mixwell will shut him down. And Optic barely surviving in that round again. Misfits taking this mid control, and it seems like Optic don't really know what to do. Mixwell, playing in the NA scene, would know that, you know, fighting for the mid control is what NA do.
Yeah.
So he's there prepared to do it, but none of his teammates want to help him out. Like, he's up there in short, he's fighting by himself, and all of his teammates are sitting back and kind of giving up that mid control, and Misfits are abusing that big time right now.
Yeah, they're trying to take full advantage of that, and it's going to be interesting to see how they pull off the infamous smoke tactic here. They are going to be delayed by a bit by the smokes on the CTs, which, you know, it doesn't actually make too much of a difference long term. I mean, it's only delayed by about 15 seconds, well, 14, 13 before they release the smokes. Magis Boy, though, he is going to be one of the key components to try and stop them. HS as well, the obviously youngest player, I think, on the server, who has done fantastic, coming all the way from, pretty sure he's an Estonian player, right? Or if I'm not going crazy. Misfits, though, bunch of talent here. I mean, Shazam, Sean Gaz, probably the two known names on their team, but a lot of people like to say they're a wash-up team. I don't know. I mean, you don't really hear too much about Misfits sort of achieving a massive amount, but it would be nice to see them do something in the EPICENTER.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, they're pushing into that tier 1 to tier 2 range, and they just haven't quite broken it yet. And we will see the hit comes out, but it's going to be staunched pretty quickly.
It's just a dead one. Yeah. It's just
but yeah, I mean, they're around that tier 2 NA level, and they haven't really pushed through. They haven't really brought results to say, hey, look, we can mix it with the best of them. So, I mean, they're on the cusp of it. It's just they're missing, I think, a component, and hopefully they can get that rolling for them.
Well, interestingly, though, I mean, Freiburg, he's only on 3-7, but he is playing that lovely B spot, sacrificing the frags and holding over towards me. And he's actually doing a good job of holding it. Smoke going to get wasted via one of the T players as well, saving him a little bit of damage, but he does get tagged down to 79 HP. That is Shazam. I'm talking about, and look, the T's going to be down on the B side, but they're going to get sprayed down. Magis Boy going to get tagged down by Shazam. Eventually fragged out. Mixwell missing the chance to find the shot onto the bomb planter. It's a 3 versus 3, but Mixwell finally going to get the kill on Shazam, but missing the chance to take down Sig at the same time. So 2 versus 3 situation. A site retake. Freiburg going to be looking to go into the answer. Takes down. That's going to be Sig underneath, and it's Sean, but Gaz not going to be able to take it in for his team. It was actually a complete bad positioning for him. You only go for that position if it's planted for shot, and it definitely was not. I don't think they could get there. I think the plan was to get out and overrun the site, but they had the setup towards A main, so they heard them run out of Palace, and Shazam a little bit slower to run out main as opposed to his compadres running out Palace. So timing didn't quite work out for them, and the plan fell apart. Sean unable to really do anything in that round. Optic, they'll push their way up 9-4 as they look to close out this half. Probably an 11-4 half would be huge for them, considering Misfits have had their opportunities to really do a lot more damage. So we'll see how this plays out. We're going to see a little bit of aggression here. Magis Boy going towards top mid. It's going to run into each other. And through the smoke, Mixwell picked up Sean Gaz. Alu picked up one as well, and Magis Boy, the 3 players in towards mid, all get destroyed as Magis Boy destroys his teammate and Alu. And Devo, last alive towards main, will cop that grenade to the face. Only 20 damage. He'll try and do something for this round. That grenade hurt. Down to 17. And he'll pick up a double, though, making it expensive here for Optic Gaming. Maybe a little bit too careless. Freiburg and Mixwell both trained on towards that A main area as Devo does make his way out towards Tetris. And Alu does spot him out
Peek from Freiburg, not going to come yet. They're going to play it safe. They've got the bomb control. They don't need to over-aggress. Mixwell won't make a mistake with that one. Takes down Debo, 6 HP left. And Optic will go 11-4 as we go into the last half. Oh, sorry, 10-4 as we go into the last round of the first half, Tom.
Apparently, gods do bleed. Unfortunate for Ali. You're going to get taken down by his own teammate. A little bit unfortunate in that situation. Mixwell going to be able to clean it up with the AWP kill towards the end. Sick, though. He doesn't care about his team. He's not going to buy up with them at all. He's only got that clock. The rest of his team have forced up into this round. Eventually, he is going to chime in with a buy here. We can see, obviously, last round is probably the best idea to spend all your cash. You can't take it with you. Can't take it with you at all. So, limited utility here, Clowny. I'm a little bit worried how they're going to be able to execute this, as they're going to get delayed multiple times by the utility on the Optic side. They should have a good read, and especially Freiburg, in-game leader with such experience, should be able to have a good read on how much money they're going to have to actually spend on utility if they want to buy proper guns. And Sean Gaz, he actually sacrifices, gets a UMP, buys up that extra bit of utility, but they've only got one of every single grenade on their team right now, and Devo uses one of those smokes on the A site.
Yeah, I mean, that puts presence there, right? He draws the rotation from connector and keeps the CTs trained there, but HS has a decent read. He's going to fall out a window, I'm afraid of that. I think this is the right choice from Sean Gaz to go towards this B site. The run and gun close quarters with the UMP, a little bit of utility. It doesn't take much to take the site. It's all about holding it in the after plant, right? So Freiburg hasn't held the site fantastically. He's only got a couple of kills before he gets overrun, and most of the time he hasn't got any kills before he gets overrun. So it's going to come down to Mixwell, I think, trained on this window to get the information early, but Misfits are leaving this really, really late.
And they're going to get punished for it. Utility is still amassed on this side, and Magic's Boy, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage. Amnique, you're going to get tagged down heavily, but Sean Gaz trying to enter in. Mixwell finds one, looks in for the second, gets two. Freiburg with one, but he's going to get tracked down by Sick, who's going to be one of the last man standing. It's going to be 26 HP in total for the T's, but Mixwell's here with the USB in hand, going to be diving in for the frags. Takes down one. It's actually Alu who finds one. Mixwell finds the final one, take it down Sick. And that's going to be the first half in favor of Optic. And that's going to be 21 kills on Mixwell. Absolutely destroying them this side. No positive scoreline on the side of Misfit at all. They only pick up 4 rounds. Maybe the CT is their side. You know, this is their map pick. So I'm a little bit scared if they can't pick this up. And I'll just quickly run through the other maps as well. It's going to be Train as the second map for Optic. And then the decider is going to be Overpass. So quite an interesting map pool here. Obviously quite a default one on the first one. And the second one a little bit less, but a little bit more so nowadays as we go into the pistol round here.
Yeah, a lot of utility picked up. So maybe like a CT and a middle of the site smoke. Try and get that plant. So smokes will go out towards this A site. It's going to be a jungle smoke. A Sick does pick up Mixwell, peeking a little bit early before his teammates are really in position. He goes for a little bit more, does spot out the players, and Devo playing really deep and far back in towards CT. Optic a little bit slow to take this positioning. Magic's Boy will pick up Shazam towards window. I'm not sure where that other smoke went, Tom. We only seen the one smoke go out. And that was jungle.
Well,
Maybe went in towards mid to take that mid control.
Yeah.
Look at Optic, though. They're going to rotate out. One player towards bottom mid. Does spot out Magic's Boy in towards connector. He's going to try and take the fight, and he'll be punished. Sean Gaz goes down. As Optic game here are going through mid. Devo will pick up Alu. Freiburg with a great entry frag towards that B site. Does open it up completely. The bomb will make its way up. There is a player in towards connector. Devo knows that Magic's Boy is still there, quite low. As it comes down to Sick to try and open up this bomb site. Makes his way out. Walking around the pillar. And HS will put an end to it. It's just left up to Devo with 13 HP left. He knows there's a player behind him. It looks like Optic are going to pick up round number 12 for themselves, Tom. And there we go. One tap from Freiburg is all it took.
Nice. And I think he actually, so Alu, as he was running along short, he just tapped him through connector on the head. Just like, poof, a little bit of a love tap. Just a little bit of appreciation between the two. So Devo does get punched there, finished off in the end, and they're going to have to just force into this round. I think it's going to be a couple of CZs, Deagles, P250s, the generic pistol buy here. But I say that, Sick actually picks up the Scout. Actually quite a good weapon to be able to have, especially in this kind of round. He's going to go in towards window area. If we go over and have a look at him, he's going to be trying to take these shots in towards mid. Going to be quite dangerous, though. Going to get tagged down to 67 already, and he's going to back off over towards B, which is completely open for the T's to take it. So far, so good here for Optic. Going to be able to take the pistol round, obviously, on the second half, and this isn't their map. So it's a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Misfits are really struggling Optic Gaming had a really good change to their setup towards the, midway through that first half. They were losing mid control, and we've seen players like Amanek able to push themselves into connector for free during the mid rounds. But yeah, Optic made the change and went aggressive towards mid with Mixwell and Alu with the double AWPs and really turned the half on its head. But Optic Gaming have getting their way up short here. Just a one player towards his B site, and that's sick. He'll get the tag on towards Alu, going for a little bit more. Wants another bite of that cherry. A little bit of damage through the smoke onto Magis. They get the B bomb site for free. Sick, the only defender left. Freiburg, he wants to go for it, but instead Sick will walk into his crosshair and he'll fall. Optic Gaming look to pick up round number 13 for themselves, putting them only a couple of rounds away from picking up Misfits map pick, Tom.
No, that's just not what you want, especially going up against a team like Optic as well, who has still got a lot to prove themselves in the NA scene. So they're looking to do that now, and Sean Gez is actually going to be able to pick up a UMP, but I don't know how much that's going to be able to help them. But saving all this armor, saving these pistols into the next round will be fantastic, but still going to have to ego. Still going to be a painful ride back into this for them, and they're going to be so many rounds behind. I mean, almost 10 rounds behind Optic Gaming. I mean, you just don't want that kind of loss, especially on your map
you're
pick.
on the CT side. So it's not all doom and gloom.
No, definitely not.
It is a CT-sided map, but it's hard when you don't get your economy rolling early. They really needed that pistol round if they wanted to really make an impact into this map right now.
Yeah, and I mean, if you take into consideration, Sick actually invested, obviously a scout into the last round. He's going to be able to pick up Sean Gez's CZ. So this is basically just a do-over the last round. But they have to get some kills. They have to try and grind down the economy on Optics and try and get that ball rolling in regards to their own economy, because if they don't, they're just going to get punished right down into the ground, and it's going to be an easy last couple of rounds here for Optic Gaming, who are going to be able to take that mid control. I mean, you talked about it, NA scene. Take that mid control, and this is exactly what they're going to do, and they've got to split down 1B apartments, 1 in Palace.
Yeah, they've got to be careful here, though. The pop flash will go out. It doesn't actually blind anyone. Freiburg and Allo will pick up 2. Mixwell with the 3rd. The only player to get a kill is Sick, and he had no armor. Ran out there with the running CZ, was able to pick up a couple of frags. Oh, that shot from Debo destroys Magis Boy, surviving on 7 HP. As it is down to a 3v2. Debo is quite low though. The bomb starts to make its way up towards short. The 2 players in a great position to defend this. They'll double pick at the same time, and Allo and Mixwell will shut it out. Optic Gaming 14-4, map number 1 on Misfits pick. This best of 3 for EPICENTER.
You know what, though? I call it now. This is where Misfits are going to come back in and just smash out 12 rounds in a row, win their map pick, and look a little bit happy with themselves. Easy peasy, right? But no AWP. So it's going to be a little bit painful. Limited utility as well. I mean, in total, they've only got 3 smokes, 1 incendiary grenade, and that's going to get used instantly for... Oh, and it's actually going to be a tag from Alu straight onto Shazam. That is not what you want to be getting at the beginning of the round, especially with the T's actually looking to gather up over towards Palace here, Clowny. I think this is just going to be a train wreck here for Misfits. I think they're just going to get rolled into. Unless, I think, Devo, he could pull off something, and it's going to be his chance to shine. He's going to pick up 1 headshot, going in for the second one, but he's whiffing like a madman. The spray coming in from HS, going to be able to take him down, and it's going to be Alu take down Sick. In the meantime, Shazam going in for trade onto Alu, but I think it's just a little bit too late. 3 versus 3. Retake is not in favor of the Misfit at all. They've got no kits at all. 2 flashes to try and bring this back. Are they going to play for overtime? No, they have to play for this, surely. 2-form connector.
I think they're going to go for it. I think the mentality will be, we may not be able to make this comeback. We've got to go first. As we'll see, HS, he'll take down Amanek. 2 players left here. And a good setup from Optic to win out this round. The bomb planted in the open. And, it's planted at default. But they've got players there. Yeah, HS will take down Sean Gaz. Big round coming up from HS. 3 frags in it. And they're looking to go for Shazam. He's actually snaked the AWP away from Alu's dead corpse. So he'll run away with the AWP. I don't know if it's going to help too much, as they are on, they're down to map point now. Optic Gaming looking extremely strong coming out in the first map here, Tom.
Yeah, and I mean, you say the AWP isn't going to help with anything. You know what? It's better than nothing. Better than just using a USP or just a CZ. If you got an AWP on your team to help you, why not? You know what? They're going to go in for the dream buy here. 3 UMPs, M4A1, and the AWP. This is what dreams are made of, kind of. Every team really dreams about these sort of buys. Obviously not. It's really those sort of nightmares where you're basically on the ring here. Alu actually stepping, I think, in apartments. So it's going to give away their position. Sean Gare is going to be able to smoke it off, but Mixwell, he's going to be going in for the Stewie 2K approach, and it's actually going to be Alu with their body shot on Chongair is going to be the entrance kill. Second one as well. Don't back into the site when you know someone's there. Absolutely crazy. Flash actually going to be bouncing in towards sort of a shop window there. And third person coming out from GOT. Thank you very much. And it's going to be sick. Last man left alive. Look at the clutches out. It's going to be Mixwell going straight onto him. It's not going to happen. He finds one, looks in for the second kill, but he's going to be walking straight into the AWP. He's going to get burnt alive there if he's not careful. Going to be backing off there. Almost full HP, but it doesn't matter. He's got the clutches out. No kit. 6 HP. Charging into him. They only have to get one more bullet onto him if they're careful. HS. Going to be looking to go in for him as well, but it's going to be Manchester Boy from behind. As we have a look on him. That's going to be a GG well played in favor of Optic Gaming there. 16-4 on